there, I'm Amy Connell. Welcome to Graced Health, the podcast for women who want simple and grace-filled ways to take care of themselves and enjoy a little chocolate in the process. And yes, even though it's January and I'm really tightening things up, I am still having a little bit of chocolate. I let myself have 2 pieces of Dove chocolate every day. My family doesn't know this. I have to sneak around. I am a certified personal trainer and nutrition coach who wants you to know your eating, movement, and body don't have to be perfect. You just need to be able to do what you're called to do. And yes, you can still have a little bit of chocolate. Okay, today's Ask the Trainer question, which is a very short episode. Ask the Trainer, questions I get from people about eating, movement, or how they work together. And they're all 5-ish minutes. I get this one a lot. And I actually got it recently and I thought, I just need to talk about this on the show. And that is, if I'm short on time, should I do strength or should I do cardio? Now, I'm going to tell you the answer to this, but I want to back up a little bit. First of all, if you have not yet listened to some of my early episodes, number one, you need to know they're a little choppy. I was very new, and so the editing is not great on them. But number two, the content I still believe in and think that they are worth listening to. I did several episodes in season 1, way back at the very beginning, about exercise and movement. I did one on 4 types of exercises to focus on in your 40s. I did another one on 4 ways your body burns calories through movement. Confessions of a Trainer, which doesn't really have anything to do with what we're talking about here. But the point is, if you are interested in this discussion today, I want to have you go back and listen to those if you haven't yet. And I will put those in the show notes. But basically, strength training and cardiovascular training are 2 great things that we can do to have a strong heart, to have a strong body. Strength training is fantastic, obviously, for making your muscles stronger. It supports your skeletal system. It will help prevent osteoporosis. And if metabolic burn or calorie burn, in another way of saying it, which I hate using the word calories, but if metabolic burn is important to you, strength training will do that in a greater amount over the long term. Not necessarily if you're looking at your watch and if it tells you how many active calories you just burned. Yes, you will get a higher amount of active calories burned with cardiovascular. However, because of what our body is doing on the inside and particularly after, you will get a greater bump or effect when you strength train. Why? Well, one thing is your body has to put itself back together, and that takes work. And so that means your body is burning those calories doing it. Another reason is muscle. We've heard this before, but it's true. Muscle just burns more energy. Some people say it burns more energy than fat. This is true, but that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But when you increase your muscle mass, your resting metabolic rate or your basal metabolic rate, those are kind of used interchangeably, that is going to go higher. So even when you are sleeping, you're going to be burning a little bit more calories if that is something that is important to you. Even if it's not, I would love to see you strength training because it's going to provide us benefits for a strong body. And I'm not talking about bulking up. Don't worry, you're not. That's another conversation for another day. But strong bodies are able to move well and function well and do the fun things that we love to do. Cardiovascular exercise is great. You will find me walking almost every day. Sometimes it is more of a power walk. Sometimes it's more of a lazy walk with my dog. I love walking with friends. Like that is my way to connect with them. And I have made some of the greatest friendships walking and running on the sidewalk. You may love biking. I've kind of wished that my bike wasn't broken so I could get out there and do that in nicer weather. You might like swimming, and those are all really great. If that's something that you do and you do consistently, then go for it. But if you are short on time, then I would love for you to get out and strength train. The other added benefit is if you are strength training your lower body, you can get that heart up. You can get many of the same cardiovascular effects from breathing hard and getting your heart pumping if you do a whole lot of legs and a lot of leg strength training. I'm just telling you. So if you are short on time, choose the strength training. Keep it consistent. Don't take 3 minutes in between sets. By the way, that's not how most women are going to be working out anyway. When I'm doing strength training, I'm going from something to something to something to something, and I don't ever stop. Make your time efficient, but you can absolutely get a fantastic workout in 30 minutes. Do your strength training. You can do your cardio another day if you only have time for one. Hey, by the way, I am trying to be better this month about demonstrating different movements. So make sure that we are connected over on Instagram. I'm at Graced Health. And then also on the Graced Health community over on Facebook, I will have the link below. I'm going to be showing a lot of different things. And if you are interested in proper ways of moving your body, then make sure you tune in during January because we are going back to the basics. We are pulling out foundational movements, and I'm going over that because if you're finding inspiration on Instagram or YouTube or TikTok, that's fantastic. But I want to make sure that you're doing it with proper form so you don't get injured. I look forward to connecting with you over on one of those two spots. Okay, that is all for today. Go out there and have a graced day.